Hi, I'm Pete Fearley, and welcome to the Pro Football Hall of Fame's YouTube channel. And each Wednesday, I've been putting on these white gloves because our curator says I can go back into our collection and pull out some of our memorabilia to share with you right here through YouTube, as long as I wear these white gloves, which keeps the oils from my skin from touching the artifacts. We do call everything in our collection artifacts because as a museum, we're here for the long-term preservation of all of these great items that chronicle the history of the NFL. And I can guarantee you, this is the only one of these that we have in our collection. You won't see this as you're walking through the museum, but it is down in our basement, if you will, where our collection is stored. And as a matter of fact, about 95% of our collection is out of the eye of the public in our collection. And so our curator, again, was kind enough to let me tell the story about this. And as I mentioned, this is the only one of these that we have in our collection. It is an industrial strength hand strengthener, and it belonged to John Randle, who played 14 seasons in the National Football League. He was enshrined in the Hall of Fame in 2010. A couple of interesting things about John is he was an undrafted free agent who signed with the Minnesota Vikings in 1990. He's one of only 14 undrafted free agents to have a bronze bust here in Canton. And when John was enshrined back in 2010, a little less than a month before he came to Canton to step on that podium and join the greats of all time, he sent us a pretty significant donation. It included this hand strengthener. It also included his helmet, some custom-made shoulder pads with a Harley-Davidson logo, as well as his shoes. But this I thought was a pretty interesting memento, again, because it's the only one in our collection, but it's also kind of his trademark, his great strength. He came up with 137 and a half sacks. He probably credits a lot for this as he reached around with those very strong hands and forearms to get around linemen and then grab that quarterback, pull him down. And that's a little bit of a story about John Randle. It also tells you how we get our collections, and oftentimes we add significant items to our collection when someone gets elected to the Hall of Fame, such as John Randle. That's a time we can ask them, hey, do you have anything from your career? And sure enough, he did. This is a very unique item, and just one of many artifacts that we have in the world's largest collection on pro football that you can find in the entire world. I'll look for you next Wednesday right here on the YouTube channel for another edition of White Gloves video.